this mic was not acceptable. So we are doing a voiceover, and yeah, unfortunately, this recording stopped at like 15 minutes into my 52-minute ride, and a lot of great footage was not in here. What was very strange was I was looking at the camera in my mirrors, and there was an icon showing like it was on. I couldn't exactly see the screen, but there was an icon on the screen, so to me it was on. Don't know exactly how to tell otherwise, because it dims the screen even though I've got the front and back screens on. So I looked at the footage where it cut off, and I wasn't touching the camera or anything. It was just really weird that it cut off. My only thought was that it was from the app, because when I started out, I started recording, I think from the app. Yeah, I think I hit the record button from the app, the DJI app, and unfortunately, you know, as soon as you close that app out, like not force close, but just go to another screen, it will eventually lose connection. Now, why it took 14 minutes to lose connection, I don't know, but the only thing I could think of to do in the future is that I will have to just make sure that I'm recording via the button on the camera, and then just double check that it's actually recording in the app, and then just close the app. Like, it seemed like the app messed it up. So anyways, here we are riding through town, and unfortunately a lot of the great back roads footage that I got, it did not record that, because that was like 20 minutes into the ride. This only recorded up to like 14 minutes, so I'm just gonna do a little voiceover here, just so I could get something out. Yeah, so unfortunately, I did not get the nice scenic footage I was hoping for, but, you know, a little quick note about the DJI, aside from the glitch where maybe the app interfered with it recording, I'm really happy with the quality. This is 2.7K, 60 frames a second, and it's in low light conditions. It was cloudy when I first started riding, and I know from previous experience, having done videography for many years, that it's one of those challenges of, like, you know, when it's cloudy outside, it's hard to get good quality video. But I'm watching this as I'm doing this voiceover, and I'm like, wow, you know, this actually looks pretty decent. So if anybody's considering this camera over maybe the GoPro, which to me always lacked the low light capabilities. You know, there's newer models obviously, but in my experience, you know, they weren't the best. So I went with the DJI actually because I watched the Motovlogger IMK, and he did a 3-camera comparison. It was really good. He did this camera, the Osmo Action 4, he did the Insta360, and he did the newest GoPro Hero, I don't know, what is it, 11, something like that. And this one won out over the weight when he weighed each of them. This one was the least amount of weight and the low light conditions. So, not that I ride at night, hardly ever, but if I ever wanted to, you know, it's nice to have that functionality. So if you're considering your own action cam, so far I'm liking it. I'm still just learning the camera, so I'm sure it was user error that Amy did not figure out what was going on and why this thing stopped recording, you know, at minute 14 or whatever. But yeah, just riding through downtown here. Live in central Missouri in a little small town, and like I said, I wish that the footage I'd gotten on the back roads had been recorded, because that was really the better riding stuff. But you can kind of just, I wanted to get this video out and just show like that I'm going to keep doing these motovlogs, and I'm going to figure out the audio. I have ordered the Purple Panda mic, and I have sent back the giant squid, which was just a waste of time, because apparently you don't get any audio from it unless you have an external recorder, something like a Zoom or something. I don't even know. I will say the lack of information on their page on Amazon was pretty appalling, because yeah, I mean, I'm a little confused as to how some YouTubers are getting them to work, because the one I watched was with the DJI. Maybe he had a recorder, I don't know. He didn't say he did, but at any rate, I'm just gonna use the Purple Panda. And the reason why there was no audio on this, I'd actually already sent back the giant squid, but I was trying the wireless mic setup I have for doing product review videos, and unfortunately it just did not come out well, so that's alright. I think if the Purple Panda isn't going to meet my needs, rather than trying to record separate audio, because it's like one extra step, right? I don't want to have to think about too many things when I'm going for a ride and I want a motovlog, but I might consider getting the DJI wireless mic that's made for this camera. It's a little bit of an investment, but for me, I would rather just have something that's simple, compatible, that kind of thing. So okay, so this is about as country as we got, which, though it is rural in this part of town, it's not the nice country area I was riding in, where I had some really great footage, but that's okay. This is a journey and a learning process, and every step along the way has just been fun to document, for one thing. The other thing is it's honing my skills and abilities to create better video and better audio, because I certainly don't want to be blabbing on forever and be like one of those boring vlog videos that you've seen, I'm sure. So appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe for more. See you on the next one.